They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. On 2nd down, here's Carr. Dancing to his left. He's got a man open. It's Cameron Meredith. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. And he fires one that's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Will Lutz on for the point after. Lutz good on the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Now Carr to try again after the pick 6. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Now, 180. All right, get set, fellas. 7:34. Express. 8:08.
Yeah, that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7.
7:34. Hey.
From the gun, it's Carr. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Low. Down. 280. 694. 29.
Here's Carr. Being chased out left. Throw left side complete. That's French. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
On the give, it's Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
Now Carr throwing on second down. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Trey Hendrickson in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Carr and the Raiders following the sack, looking up at a 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Carr. Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And Cooper able to work his way open. That's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And that goes as a gain of 37 on 3rd down. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Carr. He'll try and set up the screen, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's on the big guard, Gabe Jackson. So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. They go play action here on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
7:34.
They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Carr to throw again. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. A first carry now. This is Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
A second down throw for Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
A first down throw for Bridgewater. Flushed out right. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal. Because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. To throw is Bridgewater. Over the middle, Schultz got it complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one goes for 24 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory, right at the 40. They'll throw again. Bridgewater throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 7 yards on the play, and it's a second down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. To the air again with Bridgewater. Benjamin with it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this. And, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On second down, Johnson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down.
Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it with Johnson. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Get wide, man.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Raider defense not giving in. They'll try to hold once more on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kerryon Johnson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. And his kick is good. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Carr now on 1st down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Hey, 7:34. Hey, here we go.
Carr now on 1st down. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Trey Hendrickson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
You got 56 there. Purdue! Go, go. Get set, get set. Purdue!
Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 36 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Hill. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Down. You ready?
Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's got Curse. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Down. 185. Hey.
On 1st and goal, Washington. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Carr to throw on 2nd down. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Trying to pound it into Washington. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal.
Down. You ready? Go, go. Get set, get set. Go, go. Get set, get set. Hey, I need one over here.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now for the field goal try, here's Eddie Pinheiro. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. The kick by Pinheiro is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
14 seconds, all that's left to this first half as they come up on 1st down.
Get wide now. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go Delta. Go
First down, Bridgewater. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this from 33. The kick by Pinheiro is good. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. A nice little juke. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Now, this is going to put him back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10. Bridgewater on first down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Play fake. Bridgewater. That's complete to Show. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Bruce Irvin in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Bridgewater now on second down. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. That goes for a gain of 31.
That's a big-time pitch and catch right there. And, partner, I remember the days when quarterbacks would try this. They were holding their breath. But nowadays, they're counting on their receiver to be just a little bit better than the defensive back when it's one-on-one and the ball's in the air like that.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. They get it to him running left. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? From the gun, Bridgewater. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. And the lead will grow by 1 more. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. Flush to his right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Trying to cover Cooper there a little too closely.
And he's such a tough cover because he runs his route so well. Hard to stay with him and hard to figure out exactly where the break points are. And in this case, he created another pass interference call.
Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's French. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they march off another 15 against your squad.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Jared Cook, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will get them one closer. So we're back to a one-point game now as the kickoff comes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They begin the drive with Johnson. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Bruce Irvin.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Throwing, Bridgewater. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 49-yard line. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. On target over the middle to Hill. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 more yards there and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A first down throw for Bridgewater. Over the middle, it's Thomas. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. He got 29 yards that time.
Find out. 20.
To the air again with Bridgewater. Underneath for Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kerryon Johnson from 8 yards out. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To throw is Carr. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing now is Carr. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, and that'll make it second down. Again, it's Carr. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. Pushing his way through. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
Carl come up here with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Carr. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Now, he's been a busy man out of the backfield. They've looked his way quite a bit so far in this game.
Nice job there defensively, though, adjusting, because a couple of his earlier catches, he was wide open. Not that time.
You mentioned the key word, adjustment. A better cover man on him now in space.
Hey, 734.
Carl try it again on second down. Forced out to his left. 20. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A very solid gain of 27.
Monday down. Down. You're waiting. 29. 29.
Into the red zone. It's Carr. Going to throw right side here. Complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Now Carr. And that is incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. A 2nd down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth-quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The first carry for Josh Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Right back to him on first down. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got it complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back.
Fire down.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's out to Hill, right side complete. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that. But it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Now Bridgewater. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Tajay Sharp, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead. Now an important extra point here to maybe salt this one away. Looks good on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now Oakland ready to take the field. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at 20.
Low. 734. Low.
To throw, it's Carr. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Demario Davis in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards.
Get down. You ready? Come do. Let 5-man box.
Now Carr throwing on 2nd down. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way up to the 47-yard line. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 40 yards. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A victory there would mean they're 6th on the year.
24. Later 2.
Carr now on 1st down. The grab made by Curse over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. He got 29 yards that time.
29. Low.
On 1st and 10, here's Carr. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Back to throw, Carr. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Low. Hey, 734. Go. Get set.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Jared Cook, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Raiders are back within a score. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a bead on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit with play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Throwing here, Bridgewater. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. The Saints on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Bridgewater to throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90. Leopard. Leopard.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position. Now the Oakland offense heading back onto the field to take over. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Staying on the ground with Washington. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The Raiders on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Gives it off to Washington, and he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
We can't be totally sure that that was by design, but we do know that a lot of kickers like the ball on the right hash in order to kick the field goal.
Yeah, the Saints signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. on second down, Washington. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Trey Hendrickson, the one who gets him on the ground. Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On third down, here's Washington. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Brandon, that tackle right there, that might have just saved the ball game.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And the Raiders escape with a victory. A lot of scoring.